Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. I've now had two really vivid dreams. The first one I dreamt I was in a mansion that was somewhat strangely haunted and or weird activity going on, and I was controlling most of it with one of my wands. The second one, was just random shit happening. Let's put it like that. Anyway, when I woke up from said dream, I had mild claw marks on my arms, like right here. And I was awoken from a dream like that. My phone went off and I was getting a phone call. Needless to say, it is a sign of things to come. I do not doubt that for a second. The first dream I had no problems discussing on YouTube. The second dream, had some deeper meaning to it, and I fell asleep and just passed out. I was like, I fell asleep watching cartoons on the computer. I woke up, I'm like, I should probably get to bed. So then I went to bed, and yeah. Well, the second dream I had, it was raining outside. I'll go into some details of it. I won't go into every detail of it. And towards the end of it, I was handing someone a stick covered in rain, and it was turned into a wand. Let's just leave it at that. And in the dream, the house I was in was on lockdown because there were people going around burglarizing and horrible shit like that, sort of like the Purge, if you will. And it was a weird dream, and I was in a house full of people. And yeah, it was a weird ass dream. We were finding a way to keep ourselves entertained in the house while the purge was happening. Metaphorically speaking, it wasn't the real purge, it was something like it. There was someone, and we'd locked up all the doors and shit in the house and what have you. And someone come knocking on the door, and it was one of my friends, and then freaking let the person in, closed it, locked it, no big deal. He wasn't part of the problem. And the dream happened so freaking fast, it was moving from one thing to another like that. This pipe tobacco I got here does not want to stay lit, so I went and dug a couple cigarette butts out of the ashtray. It's because it's so freaking moist. It's still pretty moist, yeah. It's got a sweet smell to it now. It's weird. I didn't have a smell to it before. Anyway, let the bag open up a bit and let it dry out a bit before I smoke it. Hopefully it'll dry out enough so I can... Yeah, fuck it. I think this might be the, hold on a second. I have a theory this isn't pipe tobacco at all. It might be a different kind of tobacco. I'm going to check real quick. Take a pinch of it here. Yeah, it's chewing tobacco. Yeah, it's really still red man tobacco. No wonder it hasn't been lighting. But, yeah, I chew on occasion, but I don't chew too often just because I'm not a huge fan of it. Red Man chews pretty good. Southern Cut's pretty good. Skull Peach, Skull Cherry, Copenhagen Black Hills are all really good. But I don't chew too often because, you know, it gets stuck in my teeth. It's fucking gross, and you know, my girlfriend doesn't like it. You know, if I do chew on occasion, it's like maybe once or twice every 6 months I'll try a dip, and you know, I'm not really a huge fan of it. Huh? No wonder why I wasn't lighting. This morning I found out, like, hey, I got pipe tobacco, sweet, and it turns out it's fucking chewing tobacco. Ironic. Oof, excuse me. I had some beef and bean burritos for supper. This is a little gassy. Yeah, I must have dumped this in a bag when the bag I had of it must have gotten all tore up and shit and wouldn't reseal or close. A second. No, I got a bag. Aha! It's an unused rusty here. Cobra sock puppet. There we go. A huge ass bag of Blender's Gold, all natural pipe tobacco. This is the natural blend. Blender's Gold used to come in a bag like this. They now come in these tins, which I think is a huge improvement because, yeah. Smells like pipe tobacco. I mean, it's cheap tobacco, but it's better than no tobacco as far as I'm concerned. Well, anyway, you know what? Screw it. I ain't got problems sharing my dreams on YouTube with public, and it's gonna sound weird, but the majority of the people in the dream were all female, and not too bad looking either. And we entertained ourselves by watching movies of a certain nature. Just leave it at that. Yeah, weird ass dream. And there's this, yeah. Weird ass dream. Nothing like that happened in the dream. It's just one of those weird ass dreams. You ever dream you just, it's so detailed and so weird and so random, it's just so rapid, moving quick, and next thing you know you wake up, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, it was something like that. But oh yeah, that's a lot better than that chewing tobacco was. I realized what kind of tobacco it was. I probably want to try to stuff in my pipes and smoke it. Oh well. That makes the second most vivid dream I've had in a while. I mean, the first one was like, holy shit, like I was in another world, solid 3D, like real life type shit. The kind of thing you'd see like Inception or something like that, you know, that realistic, anyway, metaphorically speaking. And I like having dreams that are that realistic. It's fun. It makes sleeping much more enjoyable because you always wake up like, holy shit. I've actually experienced that in real life. I was at Job Corps at one point. I was having a weird random ass dream. I fell asleep on one of the couches and just, you know, taking a quick nap, and then I'd woken up twice in 2 different dreams. The third time I woke up and I'm like, am I still dreaming? And turns out I was, and so whatever went with it. The fourth time I woke up, I walked into the bathroom, and in the real world, with my Zippo, started going like that to make sure I wasn't dreaming, and I wasn't. I was like, dude. So, yeah. Needless to say, dreams have a funny way of communicating with people. Sometimes, some situations. I remember the person I was carrying a wand to in the end of the dream. It was a female about my age. Anyway. Today, spent most of the day after work playing some Grand Theft Auto on the PS2. I have San Andreas. It's a pretty fun game to play. And then I watched cartoons and ate some supper and started to pass out. And, you know. Now, if I had had more control over these dreams, the outcome of them would have been a lot different. But, oh well. I guess it's the fun of dreaming, isn't it? You're sleeping, you know, and you're in the dreamland, or whatever you want to call it. Of course, when I woke up, too, it was kind of cold in the apartment, so I put on my sweatshirt here. That's Stanley a lot better than the chewing tobacco. You've ever heard of, I call it dreamscaping, but basically it's using your mind to invade other people's dreams when they're sleeping. It's a real thing. I've used it to torment people I didn't like before, and it's worked immensely. Basically what I do is, I think of the person I want to, whose dream I want to invade. The next thing I do is, if I can picture where their bed's at, what their room looks like, that helps me get to that point a lot quicker. And then the third thing I do, you know, quiet my mind, meditate to some music, and After while imagining music, I'll try to pass out to it. I can control people's dreams, basically. I haven't done it in quite some time, mind you. But I used to do it all the time, and it's quite fun. I had some students at Job Corps that were harassing me. Rather than go to staff and watch them not deal with it like usual, I decided to, you know, go a bit deeper than trying to get them in trouble. And I envisioned a nasty nightmare or two for both students that were harassing me. And needless to say, when they woke up the next day, you could tell they didn't have much sleep because they were both like, ugh, they look tired. And apparently one of them had woken up in the middle of the night from a panic attack. I overheard people talking about it. I'm sitting there smiling like, so, needless to say, my bell over here. I got a collection of bells. This is my the second biggest one right here in the collection. I put it away on the shelf while the apartment was getting cleaned, so it'd be avoided of anything like, you know, chemicals and what have you. You know, clean everything down. I don't know. And it's got a nice sound to it. My biggest bell that I got is this thing right here. I didn't ring it all the way. I only rang it enough so you guys can actually see it, because it's about that time of night where I start being a little bit quieter, because you know, neighbors probably don't want to fucking hear me ringing bells at this time of night anyway. The light blinked again. The light in my dining room does that sometimes. It just blinks on and off for like a second, and then, you know. That's not the greatest tobacco in the world, but it's alright. Well, anyway, I was working on, excuse me, I was getting some tuning done on my acoustic guitar. I was tuning it to an open A minor, or an open A actually, and one of the strings decided to snap off. I'm thinking, great. So I went to go put another string in, it snapped too. I'm like, fucking fantastic, man. But I get some more strings. I'll be putting them, restringing both my B-switch and my acoustic, because they're both missing strings now. Both of them have like 5 strings now instead of the usual 6. Particular reason why I don't smoke pipe tobacco too much anymore. It's usually when I'm out of cigarettes. If I got a bag of pipe tobacco lying around, it's usually my supply until I get paid, and then back to cigarettes. This particular pipe tobacco is kind of a tongue scorcher. It's not like overbearingly scorching. It's just a mild to barely even there. Doesn't really have a sweet scent to it. It's just a tobacco scent, really. This is all natural tobacco, cool smoking, even burning without a bite. I haven't got tongue bites, just my mouth's kind of drying out a little bit. That's what happens when you smoke pipe tobacco. You get that, yeah. Your mouth kind of gets a little raw from smoking it. It's weird how it does that. But created by master blenders. Bought a bag of it and wasn't too fond of it and kind of just left it in whatever. But it's tobacco at least. The weird thing is too is when I got to the point where I was giving this woman a wand in my dream, she was about ready to do things with me, and then I got then my phone went off, and I was brought back to the real world, not the dream world. I don't know how to interpret these dreams too terribly well at the moment, because I'm still, I don't know, still kind of asleep, still kind of not. But yeah, I was cleaning the apartment, and I guess I found a bag of moist chew, and I wonder why it was so freaking moist. I'm like, what is this pipe tobacco? It doesn't smell like it. It wouldn't stay lit. I'm like, oh, no wonder. But I've had that Red Man chew for well over a couple of months, and it's still pretty moist. So it's good quality to chewing tobacco, I guess. This is the leaf stuff you get in like a pouch. This isn't the snuff you get in the can. On a different topic, it turns out the government didn't shut down completely. They did like a partial shutdown. If they'd shut down completely, then the government officials wouldn't be getting paid either. But they can't have that, can they? They don't just seem to care if the soldiers fighting their war for their oil get killed or don't get killed, don't get paid. Nah, that means shit to them. Kind of sad, actually. Well, anyway, I was watching Cat Dog online, and I was watching a couple episodes, just kind of whatever, not really paying attention, just something to keep me occupied and busy. And I fallen asleep, drank one of them, and I figured, if I'm falling asleep, I better go to bed, get my rest and all that. And then, once I fell asleep, I slept like a rock. I'm sure I'm not the only person that has weird random dreams. We all have those dreams where we just, you know what I'm saying? Where it becomes so real, it's like you're living in another world, basically. Those dreams are intense, man, I'll tell you. Pipe tobacco just pretty much, oh yeah, it's done by, without a bite every time, my ass. And it's cheap pipe tobacco, so it'll do, I guess. It's not as bad as some pipe tobaccos I've had that were cheap, where it's just, every other 6 puffs you're taking of it, just squashing the crap out of your mouth. Ugh. Well, those bags of tobacco are probably anxious as fuck right now. In fact, if you download the 5th album, when you hear the song Dark Hollow, you actually hear the bellows ringing in it. Figured to add a little bit of atmosphere to it. Anyway, this Wednesday, new episode of South Park comes out. Looking forward to seeing it as usual. I'm a fan of the series, obviously. And they made an episode making fun of Asperger's. I'm like, yay, I'm part of the South Park humor. Awesome. Some people probably get offended, like, oh, I can't believe they make fun of real disorder. What's wrong with them? I'm like, you'll see me, bitching about it. And that was kind of funny, actually. I remember handing her the wand in the dream, and she said, this is a very powerful wand, thank you. And then I got closer to her and closer and closer and closer, and the phone went off. I'm like, oh, what? I woke up, I'm like, dude. Weird. This bowl's getting rather hot. Well, anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and thank y'all for watching, and see y'all later. The hell's on my face, right? There we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, like I said, and see y'all later.